Hello YouTube, this is the Dbtgamer show, the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess play, part 34. In the last part, we scaled a giant ice sculpture. And in this part, we're hopefully going to rescue the Zoras from their icy prison. Although, we might be too late.
Not that I care or anything, you know. But first we have to tackle these two.
Bloody Beavis and Butthead.
Tweedledum and Tweedledummer.
IQ 0, IQ 1.
Well, that was a very nasty echo. That sounded like it was in the room. What the hell are you doing to your sound, mate? But seriously, I don't know, that scream just then, it sounded literally like it was happening right behind your head. Or is it coming from your remote? Did your remote scream at you?
Oh, why on earth did the targeting system work? Oh, bloody hell, one moment. Yeah, I know I've got one heart left. I am not dying to these things. I refuse to die to some of the other things. It's alien intelligence, scratch and grounder.
Okay, those two are dead.
They're all dead.
Oh.
Goodbye, Scratch. Goodbye, Grounder.
And whoever that other guy was.
He could be the monkey.
A portal has opened here too. We can finally warp. If you want to breathe the air of the world of light for a moment, let me know. I'll take you there.
Actually, I think I wouldn't mind eating a disembodied heart.
As you do.
Oh no.
Oh, those things are Zoras!
Adam!
They look sort of dead. Or frozen. Or both.
It's worse than I feared.
Those are Zoras? Wow, that's really strange. What in the world happened? Apparently we've been trapped in cocytus. Hey, what do you want to do? You can't just leave them like this. Yeah, you can actually. They're not really dying or anything, are they? I think all we need to do is thaw them out. It does us no good to stand here thinking. Let's leave and come back later. The portal should work for us. We need to find a way to melt the ice and then come back.
Right. Pop quiz for you, Adam. Do you remember where we can get a giant object which could possibly melt the ice and save these poor creatures?
I'm pretty sure the US Army has some kind of flamethrowers or napalm lurking around.
Okay, think slightly bigger, think rock shaped, and think sort of molten.
Well, we could go back to Death Mountain.
There you go.
No, with the volcano. And then instead of them being frozen, we could cook them alive.
No, we're going to go back to Death Mountain.
Oh, fair enough.
Because in Death Mountain, there is such an object which almost killed us a few parts back.
Lava!
No, this giant rock. There she is. Still intact.
The fuck?
I was pretty sure.
This thing has been here for a while and now it's... But it's still pretty hot. You're gonna warp that thing over there?
Yeah. You had a better idea for it, Zoras?
Okay, she's got a use.
Let's just hope this works. Else an entire species is down the crapper. Along with the entire ecosystem.
Fail! Fail! Let them die!
Here I am being all dramatic and sort of what's the word? Kind to nature. And here you are being the devil. Oh wait a minute, you are Lucifer.
Lucifer's seraph.
Well, you are one of his agents. Well, that solved the water problem.
Completely kill the entire Zoran race, having dropped a red hot rock on them all. And since they're being frozen, they couldn't run out the way fast enough.
They'll be fine.
The breaking ice most likely shattered their entire bodies. Or if not, boiled them alive.
Actually, they're fine.
Oh, shame.
They're perfectly fine. It was a risky move, but we did manage to save them.
In another time, in another place, I might have given a shit. Who knew that something so dangerous could come in handy? Well, we killed an entire race of fish people, so,
We haven't killed them, they're alive.
Oh. Calamari, anyone?
They're not dead.
We'll soon sort that out. Alright, the Zoras are safe now, so let's go. The ice melted and restored the water flow to normal. Can we finally meet the spirit of Lake Hylia?
What is your problem with things not surviving anyway, Adam? Why do you always want things to die?
I don't really want things to die, it's just more fun that way. Wait! What the fuck's that thing? What the hell is this thing?
This is an important character. She's the mother of a child we shall meet later on. She's only in there a few times in the game, but she is pretty important.
Right. What is she?
She's a high-ranking Zora who passed away.
That's a ghost.
Yeah, she's a ghost.
Thank you, that's all I wanted.
A lady ghost.
A ghostette.
Yes, a ghostette.
There's no real difference between a male ghost and a lady ghost. There's literally no difference.
Well, she was female when she was alive.
Okay, so was my grandmother. But that doesn't mean that in death she gets a different status to my grandfather. Anyway, please, you must allow me to thank you for revitalizing both my people and this spring, which is the water source for all the lands of Hyrule. So if we were just sort of stayed here and watched everyone sort of, I don't know, die of thirst, then that Zant guy wouldn't be able to come and rule over the place, or if he did, he'd be extremely bored and lonely, and most likely wouldn't live very long.
Our way is faster!
Okay, fair enough. In life, I was the elder of the Zora village, and the queen of my people. I was called Rutella. Sounds like a pasta dish.
It's a previous Link's girlfriend.
Eh?
In Ocarina of Time, Link was actually betrothed to Princess Ruto. Although he never admitted it, but he was actually betrothed to her.
So there's a good chance this child we're coming to is actually the child of Link.
No.
And a fish woman.
I hope not.
The half-breed child of an elf and a fish woman. Why?
I'll explain in a moment.
Not to be rude, but we didn't exactly do it for you guys. The Dark Ones, they raided this village, and as a message to my people, executed me before them.
Oh God.
Oh fuck.
The bastards. They killed the most.
Didn't do a bloody good job, did they?
They killed They killed the queen and the most beautiful person of their land. What a bunch of savage bastards.
That's the most beautiful of their race.
Pretty much, yeah.
Good God, these things must be horrible. Right, next. Young man. You who take the form of a proud beast.
You know, if you rearrange the letter, I don't know if you get the word breast.
Dude!
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist that. The camera's focused on them right now.
Yeah, I must admit, they are sort of floating mid-screen right now.
Thank you, game, for that one.
Young man, I have something to ask of you. Are you any way related to that bloke who's the father of my kid? Because you're wearing exactly the same clothes. When the darkness descended upon our village, I sent my young son... Ralts?
Yep.
Her son is of Ralts?
Or it could be Rails.
Rallis.
Rallis. That's only Rallis.
I sent my young one, Rallis. Bloody hell, she's the mother of a Pokemon. To Hyrule Castle to inform Princess Zelda of our fate. But I fear danger followed him from this doomed place. I feel it. His presence grows fainter to me over time. Well, actually, if he's dying, wouldn't he become closer to you?
Don't ask.
So if he's becoming fainter to you, he must be getting further away from death. So really, he's happy where he is.
Don't ask questions about things you don't understand.
Okay, yes, I'm no expert on the afterlife, but still, if you are dead and people are becoming fainter, that means they're getting further away from you, as in not becoming dead. Surely.
Oh god, just read the bloody text.
But this... but my time in this world has passed. Well, piss off then! And though I would give it gladly, I no longer have a life to risk in his rescue. Please, would you save my dearest Prince Rallis?
We're on it.
If you do this thing, I will bestow upon you the protection of water. This power will grant you the ability to swim and respire in very deep water.
Ooh, the Zora armor.
As if you were a Zora. Please save my son. So if we help her, she'll grant you the power to swim in deep water like a Zora. Huh? So, what do you say, hero? Well, but now that I think about it, I don't suppose you should meet the prince as a wolf, eh? So, no hurry to return to the world of light, then.
Right, that's our next objective. We need to find the spirit, and hopefully, if we do that, these things will be alright.
Not that I really care if they're alright, but
Adam, our whole...
You said it never rained here! You're lying gate! You said it never rained in this place!
Well, it's rained now because we just unplugged the water!
So what's changed?
There's now water here!
Looks like the shock of that impact not only raised the water level, but sped up the flow too. This water should flow all the way down to the lake. Why don't you let it take you there?
Right. I'm going to take the safe route down. I've had quite enough falling off giant cliffs for this session.
Yeah, it's already killed you once.
Yeah. Right, we managed to save the Zoras. Looks like we weren't too late. Let's
No, if we'd left it a few...
Geronimo!
Belly flop would have killed you. That would have killed you. A belly flop from that height would have seriously done some major internal damage. Lake Hylia. Get spat out by this rather ridiculous looking cave. Midna not giving a shit if you die or what. Aren't you awake yet? Yes! No thanks to you. We got washed all the way down to Lake Hylia, just as I predicted. Of course you predicted it. It's the only way the water can go. Where the fuck else are we supposed to end up, since there's no ocean or anything? That's like saying, if you go down those steps, you'll end up at the bottom of the steps. Well, King, yes! And it looks like we're right in front of the spirit's spring. Talk about lucky. Well, let's go snap out of it and get to the spirit.
Right, let's just hope that...
Before we go in there, we're actually on 15 minutes. So, do you want to leave it there?
Yep.
Okay, guys, we'll meet you next time, where we'll most likely tear my throat out talking with a spirit.